left off. Okay, so last time we were talking about the use of literals and constants in Verilog and how to define these literals. Now let's move over to the topic about data types in Verilog. Okay? So with Verilog, okay, naatay mga data types that are explicitly declared na ako'y implicitly declared. So based on your knowledge in programming languages, kung sa ganina ipasabot ka ng explicit, okay, ka ng mga data types na dapat explicit o implicit, kung sa difference between the two. Type conversion, okay, from int to float, explicit, implicit. Yeah, when converting a float to int, kung sama na siya, okay. So essentially, okay, in Verilog, when, or rather not just in Verilog, but in other programming languages, when you say explicit, dapat i-define yun mo, okay? Kung say data type target nga ganahan mo, or kung say data type of this particular variable that you want to create. Whereas when you say implicit, okay, so more about you don't need to define the type because na siya default values. Okay? So, one example of an implicitly declared type is kaning mga net types. Okay? So, one example of net type is kaning wire. Okay? Which represents 1 bit na information or 1 bit na connection. So, mo na siya ang explicit na term o implicit na term. Okay. Now, when we are talking about wires, basically, naatay mga signals na dapat i-consider, right? So, kang kinsa na mo?
Ako lang po sa
Ako naman na. Pag-report na ako sa previous na class. Okay. So, looking at the signals that are possible, okay, for different data types, okay. Again, familiar values na makita ninyo. This is not something new to you anymore, okay. So familiar ta with the different values na pwede natong associate with a wire, a data type, okay. So na ay 1, which is basically referring to logic 1, 0 representing also false, X for any unknown value, and Z for high impedance. Okay? So, muna siya ang ato representation for the 4 basic values that we could associate with our data types. Okay? So, kaning mga data types, mga tuwang gihisgutan, is further divided into nets and registers. So, we have just learned about nets. One example of a net is sa ganito. Nga type. Pagpuro galing nga ito, istorya. Kung sa ito example sa net, katong baguran ito istorya, kanang gamito ninyo, i-connect ang inyong circuit padong sa breadboard to another pin wire. Okay? So, naputay concept anang a wire dire. And basically, based on the name, as implied, it acts like a wire, a connection, okay, sa imuhang mga IC. So later, ito ang i-associate the okay, ang wire. Okay, so if the nets is a representation of a physical connection between structural entities, ang registers, unsa man, acts as a memory. Okay? So in Verilog, naapoy nga data type kanang gitawag nato nga register. So as what we know, register is capable of storing data. Okay? So naatay wire, naaputay in a way kanang gitawag natong flip-flop. Okay? So ato lang nang gitawag diri as register. Okay? So this type of data type, kaning mga gitawag nato nga nets, do not store values. Okay? So just like a wire, kung hatagan na nimong signal, ma-retain ra ng signal as long as na kay gihatag. If you remove the signal, wag tang ra pud siya. Okay? So mao ra pud nay operation sa nets dire nga data type. Okay? So basically, asa man gigamit ang kaning mga net data type. So one application would be driving the output of some device. Okay? So let's say for instance, ang imuhang module nga gi-create, connecting its output to an input of another module. Okay? So it can also be used to declare an input or output port. Okay? So kanang input port nimo, by default wired na sila. In out, those are wires. Okay? Kunya, on the left hand side of a continuous assignment. Okay? So katong nagamit ta ganina sa keyword kanina, the other meeting, probably nakainom dumato atong assign nga keyword. Okay? Wherein mo na i-utilize na to to generate an output. Okay? So mo na ang mga next type. So aside from the wire, okay, which basically refers to a single bit ng connection, naapoy lain-lain pang klaseng net types such as wired and, okay, so base sa iyang definition, it is a value of a 1 depends on the logical and of all drivers connected to it. So basically, it acts like an AND logic ang kaninga connection when you use this type of wire. Napoy word, okay, which of course acts as a logical board. So napoy tri-state. So I think familiar naman ta with tri-state. Okay? So when you are using tri-states na connection, capable siya of handling 1, zeros, and high impedance na output. Okay? So naputay supply 0 o supply 1, which is basically just equivalent to a logic 0 and logic 1. Okay? So wala ang some of the examples of net types. Okay? Now most of the time sa mga activities, we will be using the wire type. Okay? So another data type na gamit nato aside from the nets is kaning gitawag nato as registers. Okay? So as the name implies, it is something that is capable of holding a value. Okay? So asa man siya kasagaran gamit. Okay? So they are used in procedural blocks which stores values from one assignment to the next. Okay? So in procedural blocks like itong nagamit sa nato before, talking about initial. Okay? So aside sa initial, napunta yung keyword na always. Okay? So later, tuwaran niya ng pagyan. Okay? So again, we use the reg, okay, for describing this type of logic. Okay? So another type of register is kaning mga integer type. Okay? So considered po siya as registers. Okay? So usually we use the registers kung gamit ka o loops. So if you remember, katong sa to ang mga reserved word, di ba, na ay for na keyword. So that means you'll also be encountering for loop niya. Okay? So aside from integer, na ay real. So na, real in system modules. What is real? Okay? So ganin example sa real numbers that supports decimal point. Okay? So based on unsa to nga standard IEEE 754 blank precision. Unsa man to? Blank precision, double precision. Okay, so ang mga registers, integers, real numbers, those are considered as register. So that means once you assign it to a value or to let's say a wire, di na siya mausab ang iyang value unless usbon nimo ang register. Okay? So some important notes. Okay? So register variables are initialized to X at the start of the simulation. So the meaning sa X, unknown. Okay? So any wire variable not connected to anything has also an X value. Okay? So basically, ang wire, kung wala nimo initialize ang iyang value, unknown ang register dira, basa nimo. Okay? So the size of a register or wire may be specified during the declaration. So na po day sizing. Okay? So when you say size, pwede kang define if the wire that you will be using or the register will be using will be good for 1 bit lang, 2 bits, 4 bits, or 8 bits. Okay? So there is such a provision for that. So later, so when the reg or wire size is more than 1 bit, then we call that register and wire to be declared as vectors. Okay? So if more than 1 bit ang size sa tuang wire or register, we refer to them as vectors. Okay? So kung usa ra day, unsay tawag, we refer to them as scalar quantities. Okay? Kung 1 bit lang. So again, this is just one lang guys, additional info for you. Okay? So again, when talking about scalar, obviously, ang value ng jud ana niya magbase sa upat ka basic values which is 1, zeros, unknown, and high impedance. Okay? So there are also cases wherein there will be a variation of strength levels on a signal. But again, dili kay ta mo build ani. Okay? So adto lang sa basic. Okay? Zeros and ones. Okay. So here is how you declare your scalar values. Okay? So wire, as you can see, just like when you declare a variable in C, you can use a comma as a separator for multiple variable declaration. Okay? With just a single data type. Okay? So, nakay wire, tulo ka buok, A, B, and C. Nakay register, tulo ka buok, si FF1 and FF2. And you have another, kung sa ganina siya nga data type, si 1, rect, or integer, or net, or register. Okay? So, C1 is a net. Okay? Si trireg, register. Di ba, appeal biyahe na siya sa exception. Okay? So, you can assign a scalar value to any single bit of vector, but they do not have the same response representational ability. Okay, stated there. So scalars have a value of 0, 1, 2, again x and z. Okay. So again, when you will be using vectors, okay, essentially ang vector nimo is composed of not just 1 bit but multiple bits. So ang sulod na niya, parihara po na niya. Manay mga zeros, ones, x, and z's. Okay. So here is what a vector is. Okay. As stated here, a vector is a multi-bit quantity. Okay. So basically, asam na nato na encounter ang vector. Okay? When we are working with buses, okay? When you have a signal that is not just related, or rather na kay signal na ay relation sa other signals. Okay? Like for example, our previous activity with microprocessor, katong gipabuhat ang comparator. Imbes nga moingon kag A3, A2, A1, A0 is greater than B3, B2, B1, and B0, we simply says A is greater than B. So B basically is like a vector na representation dire, because dili man siya equivalent to one bit lang but multiple bits. Okay? So essentially, when you talk about vector, it's like talking about bus. Okay? Oh. Dito. Ako minali. Okay? So, how do we declare vectors? Okay? So, kung magtanaw ta, okay, lahirap po sa array, no? Okay? Pero, kung agto ka sa C#, mura bitaw siya array, di ba? That is how you declare arrays in C#. Okay? Pagpuna ang imuhang size, then your variable. Okay? So, this is how Verilog, okay, declares vector types. Okay? Now, as unlike your other programming languages, nga usaray gi-require nga parameter to define the size, ang iyang gigamit diri duha ka values, okay, which is referring to the upper and the lower limit. Okay? Now, when define the upper and lower limit, pwede ka mo gamit aning most significant first before the least significant. Pwede ra pud ka mo gamit o least significant first before the most significant. But again, para dili lang ta malibog labi na mag-assign nag value, malipat niya mo, gamitan na lang ang convention nga maguna si most significant, then followed by the least significant. Okay? Kay kung ibali na nimo declare ang usa ka vector, niya i-assign nimo to another vector whose, let's say, size was declared as MSP then LSP, mabalik, okay, ang iyahang assignment. So, as what we see here, okay, ang pag-define sa size sa ato ang bit vector, basically dili ang number of wires that it represents, but rather the range, okay, of the index to where it belongs. So as what we can see here, okay, so you have a wire which is by default kanang wire A, referring to 1 bit lang. Okay, again, when you talk about wire, equivalent ra nga siya to 1 bit ang iyang size. Okay? Yeah, as you can see here below, okay, wire 7:0. So that is referring to an 8-bit na bus. So ang ibasihan niya for the sizing is ang index. Okay? So another example, 32-bit, 31 to 0. Okay? So when you declare other identifiers as comma separated, it will acquire that same size for its vector. Okay? So no need nga before every variable patangan dyan ninyong size. Okay? So again, we have here the clock variable, which is by default a scalar value. And right down below, again, is an example where you have defined the vector value with the low index first, then followed by the high index. But then again, please lang kanimay atong i-follow. Okay? Ang most significant index first, then ang least significant index. Okay? So, mao ni ang vectors, guys. Okay? So, when you use vectors, there are operations na pwede nato ma-perform ana niya. Okay, so I guess nakasuway naman mo data structure, di ba? So when you talk about stock, kung sa may mga operations pwede mabuhat sa stock. So naakay pop, push. Okay, so when you talk about Q, unsa man sa Q? Okay. So usually, ang gamit sa Q is when you try to read what is in front and what's at the back. Okay, so the head and the tails. Okay. So usually, where do you add? Sa tails. Okay, and where do you remove? Sa head. Okay. So when you are working with vectors, there are also operations that you can perform with it. Okay. So next we have here the bit select. Okay. One of the operations na pwede nato magamit with vectors, and unsa maning bit select. Sige, basa lang sa basa. Unsa may nasabtan? Okay, mura siya og indexing. So since you have defined, okay, the vector's size through its index, pwede nimo ma-access ang individual signals or individual wires or individual register in a vector using bit select. And to perform that operation, it's just like similar to that of how you access your members in an array. Okay? So indexing lang gihapon. Okay? So as what we can see here, kani ma-access nato through index 0. Kani ma-access nato through index 3. But if you try to access an index outside its bounds, okay? So illegal. It does not exist in the address, or basically unknown value ang makuha. Logic error mo na isuwayan niya nato. Okay, it verilog kung ma-detect ba na niya. Okay, would it be generating an exception error, compile time, or runtime lang ba na siya? Okay, or logic error. Okay, basically, wa man takabaw unsay value on this index. So it could also display X, an unknown value. Okay? So, mo niya ninyo ang testingan next meeting. Okay? So, next meeting, Monday, ambot lang. Wa pa yung discussion mo kung mag-engineering week ba next week?
Sa Friday, may start exercise.
Start, opening. Pero walay discussion. As to kami, wasan ni kabaw kung nakabay engineering week.
Pasok tungkol sa memo sa answer sa missing.
Walay i-organize ng activities na yan for next week.
Ang nalungan ang pinning kay duman sa ay ang pwede ang sa district na pasok kay
kay karong Friday mo na graduation sa katong mga offset. Yung kabaw sa activities, yung may post na activities.
Sama ko sa MC na may
Okay, so anyway, ano siya guys, ang atong second operation, ang part select. Okay? So, base sa definition, kung sa may nasabtan nato ang part select. So, in a vector, pwede ka mag-access of a group of information or data. But, dapat contiguous, meaning nagsunod. Okay? So how do we do that? Ang part select. Okay? So sa part select, all you need to do is define the index. Of course, number one is that they must be contiguous. So just like this one. So from 16 to 23.
Magkano sa hex na, sir?
Hex. Diba? Data type. Data type size. Then, ang atoang data type. So, by default, kung sa ganito siya, signed, unsigned. Unsigned. Okay, so take note sa Verilog. Okay, sa constant ganit, kung wala ibutangan o signed, that means by default, unsigned siya. Okay? So, address nato diri i-define naman na it is of size 32. Okay? Kunya, ang 8-bit starting from index 16 to 23, gibutangan o 8-bit na value, which is 2 and 3. Okay? So, pwede na nimo i-modify. Okay? Ang certain range lang sa ibang vector space. Okay? So, in this example, okay, is a wrong way of performing part select. So, as what you can see here, ang gigamit nato notation when defining the vector is from least significant down to the most significant. Yang gigamit dire, baliktad ang notation. Ikan sa most significant down to least significant. So, kung nag-ligaw ninyo, nagsugod gani mo o most significant down to the least significant, mauna lang yun na i-follow throughout. Okay? Okay na? Iguot na, kasi naglalis mo ko dyan. Okay? So, next, if the part select range is out of range of the vector, then the result is X. Okay? So, part select. So po ka? So, concatenation. Okay? So, asa man ta nakadungog aning concatenation na term? String. So, i-support nimo ang string, di ba? That is where we got that idea of concatenation. So, when you perform concatenation in OOPs like C# or Java, we simply make use of the plus sign, diba, to perform concatenation. There is a Verilog, okay, concatenation is performed using the operator curly brackets. Okay? So as stated here, the only restriction in concatenation is that the compiler must be able to figure out at compile time how many bits wide the result of the concatenation will be. Okay? So, para na problema when you are performing concatenation. So, kung sa may gamit na ng concatenation rate sa Verilog. Okay? So, let us look at this example. Now, there are cases wherein you might be assigning wire values as scalar to vector values. Okay? Like, let's say for example, ang system nimo require of 4 inputs. Nya kaning 4 inputs posible kagikan sa lain-laing system. Okay? But i-declare man nimo siya as vector. So dapat ighatag nimo data dira equivalent na siya to 4 bits. Okay? So di ba na siya basta-basta lang ingon ka vec 0, vec 1, vec 2, vec 3 tagsa-tagsaon nimo asol kayo. Pila na nakalain sa code. So you can just simply make use of the concatenate operator. Okay? So si X, Y, and Z, i-combine mo to form a vector type. Okay? So one also practical use of concatenation operation are examples like this one. Okay? So op A and op B are scalar or vector. Now ninyo. Okay? So op A and op B are, in this example, scalar. One bit lang. So we do know that when you perform addition, ang result ani niya dili lang 1 bit. Di ba? Ang result ani niya posible 2 bits. So 0 plus 0, 0. Kaso 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 0, 1. But kung mag 1 plus 1, 1, 0. Dili masud og usa ka bit. So in short, dili masud og wire lang. So dapat vector, 2 wires. Okay? So ang gibuhat ani niya, since ang result ani niya, if in case op A and op B is 1, the result will be 1, 0. So ang 0 mahatag kang sum, ang 1 mahatag kang carry. So pwede po din na siya nga dili lang ang wires ang imong tapupon para ihatag og vector. Pwede po ang result ng vector ihatag imong wires or smaller sizes. Okay? So siya na yung bungkag ana. Okay? So mo nang nahitabo diri. Okay? So here is another example. Okay? Combination sa vectors and wires. Okay? So diri you have the vector with a size of pila. Pila size. Ihap na yun. 2, 3, 4, 5. Upat. Okay? So, with the help of concatenation operation, again, these signals here or these values here might be coming from other scalar identifiers or vector identifiers. Pwede na nimo siya ma-combine into a single one. So imagine good, oh. Let's say for example, kung imuha ning tagsaod, so mingon kag vec2 is equal to 1, di ba? Vec3 is equal to vec1. Yeah. Vec4, 5 is equal to 0, 0. Tulo na ka-lines. Yeah, pwede rin na masulong one liner. Okay? So again, this is something na wala sa ubang programming language. Okay? But it exists here in Verilog. Okay? Next, we have the repeat concatenation. Okay? So it is a shorthand for replicating a bit or set of bits in a concatenation. So ang iyahang operations utilizes, again, curly brackets and requires a constant value referring to the number of repetition. Yung x8
Equal.
So base sa pano definition ganina no, select illegal bitaw to no, ano pa putang. Okay? So dili to unknown sa part select man to no, ang unknown. Okay? So for this one, okay, J 0 for Y3. So the answer niyo kanina? A. To. Wala ra maglibog anong A? Again, nagsugod atong index 1. So 1, 2, 3. So A. So the A 3 that one C. Okay? So anhi man nagsugod ang index 1, 2, 3. So 0, 0, 1. Then next sa Y 1, 2, 3. So asa man ang 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. So H. Diba? Kay take note, ang index na niya, what we need to consider na to as 1. Okay? Yeah, we have number 5. Okay? So, sige lang. Ato lang yan i-verify balik. Okay? I-verify na to balik dito mismo sa compiler. Kung unsa yung decision ni compiler. Okay? Kaya nakisgot na kanina sa bit select, illegal man siya. Pero sa part select, anhi man siya sa unknown. Okay? Value. So we will be verifying that later sa simulations. Okay. So next, let's talk about other data types. So aside from the nets, registers, we also have integers, real numbers, and time. Okay? So kasagaran, we use the integer data type when you are performing simple counting, like that of when you use loops. Okay? So pwede na mo magamit kay whole number man siya. So integers is a sign and based on 2's complement nga value. Okay? So it is declared in an integer statement and it is considered as a register. Okay? So the default width is based on the host machine word size. So that means it could vary depending on the machine that you are using. So just like when you talk about integer, okay? When you use integer, anhi ka sa desktop, 32-bit ang size na niya. But kung anhi ka sa microcontroller, ang size sa integer is 16 bits. Okay? So, muna siya yung meaning sa depende sa host machine. Okay, so registers declared as data type. Okay? Nga reg is stores values as unsigned quantities, whereas integers are storing values as signed quantities. Okay? So, one difference between registers and integers. Okay? So basically sa register manggod, diba, when you are working with circuits, you treat those data in a register as an unsigned value. Okay, nga naman, hasul mag-processing good kung imong i-treat as signed. Kay kabauta nga, if let's say for example, kung signed na siya, yung most significant na 1, ang mabasa nimo dira is not the real value, but ang 2's complement of a negative number, wherein you need to perform conversion na pod. So, imong i-invert the +1 to get the actual value in negative. Okay? So, laban sa on. Daghan kay bantayanan. Kung mag-declare kag constant, okay, niya di nimo i-declare ang iyahang sign by default sa ganito siya, unsigned. Okay, niya dire sa integer kung mag-assign kang value expected, it is treated as a signed value. Ang registers considered as unsigned. Okay, so that means when you are working with limitation of the values na magamit nimo within those variables, kung ani ka sa integer, if this is your baseline, the 0, ing-ani ang imong representation sa value for a specific data size. So, na negative, na positive. So, when you use register, mas dako-dako ang positive range, pero walay negative value. Okay? Mao na siya for integers. For real numbers, again, based on our previous discussion, working with real numbers is working with double precision numbers. Okay? So, again, I think, hopefully, nakahinumdum pa mo giun sa pag-interpret ang binary values in a register that utilizes the IEEE 754 floating point standard. Okay? Ligaw kayo ito, di ba? Kay naa kay bit nga gibasihan for the sign bit na for the mantisa then sa imuhang actual size. Okay? So since this is 64, pila man ni murag 16 bit man siguro para sa iya power ang basihan. So magkadako pod ang range sa imuhang floating point number. Okay? So again, when assigning a real value, unsa ganito'y bantayan na nato guys with real numbers. Kung mag-assign kag value, dapat na ay number jud nga ibutang nimo both on the left side and the right side of the decimal point. Okay? So you can also make use of scientific notation when defining real numbers. Okay? So again, ano na siya sa top previous discussion. Ang pag-assign of constant. Okay? So next we have another data type, the time. Okay? So ang time is considered as unsigned integer. Kaya nganong dili man siya signed sa wala may negative na sign. Okay? So how do we get the time during simulation? Okay? So you use the system function $time. Okay? So that means this is a system function. Pwede na nimo gamiton siya on the right hand side of the equation. Kay mo generate man siya og value. Okay? Dili pareha sa system task like the $display. So mudawat siyang value but it cannot return a value. Okay? So mao na siya guys ang ato ang mga register types. Ang integer, real, ug time. Okay? So here is an example of how you use the time variable. So define ta sa variable. This is the data type, time. And this is again the variable. And this is the system function time that actually gets the current simulation time. Okay. So memories. Okay. So unsa man sad ning memories? Now essentially when you look at vectors, it's like looking at single dimension array. When you talk about memories, it's like treating the data like that of a two-dimensional array. Okay? So, dire, ikaw ra mo mag-specify sa range. Okay? Kung pila ka buok values ang ganahan. So, this could be really helpful when, let's say, for example, you are designing ROMs. Okay? So, pwede ka mag-assign ng vector that is for, of course, the word. Then, pila ka book word, depende sa imuhang address na pwede magamit. Okay? So, let's look at this example. Okay? So, in this example that you see, okay, we have an 8-bit na register. Kaya, pila ka book 8-bit register based sa memory na kay 256. Okay? So this is the declaration for the memory. So makita na sad nato siya ang ato ang index size after the variable name. Okay? So kung magbutang gani kag index size before the variable name, that is the vector size. Kung naa gani diri after the variable name, mao na ang iyang memory size. Okay? So again, in this other example, okay, we can actually also use operators when defining the size of your vector. Okay? So, diri nganong di 8 by 6 man na siya. So, probably sa application sa kabuhat ani niya, he is looking at the number instead nga looking at it as a 48-bit value. He looks at it as an 8-bit value nga 6 kabuok. Okay? Nya, how many kabuok 8-bit value nga 6? Napo. Okay? So, imagine kung sa 2-dimensional array pa na siya, mao ni siya ang, let's say, ang imuhang 6 kabuok na 8-bit. Unya na ay napo kabuok ani. Something like that. Okay, so mura siya 2-dimensional. Okay, so again, in this example that you see here, okay, there are 1,023 memories, pero representing 1 bit. Wala man tayo gibutang diri nga vector size. So equivalent ra na siya to a wire. Okay, replicate nimo 1,024 times. Yeah, the maximum size of the memory that you can create is implementation dependent, but it is at least 2 to the power of 24. Okay, so 16 gig. Oh, meg diay. Okay. So basically magdepende po ni siya sa target nga device. Okay? Bisag di tayo niya kaya to create such a size of memory. So how do we access your memories? Similar to that of your vector. Okay, you can access it via the index. Okay, so like for example, magtanaw ta diri. Okay, so the size of temp and mem is a 32-bit nga vector. Okay, unya if you access, okay, the mem value, okay, as what we can see here, kung sa may perform nato diri. Okay. So what did we perform here? Okay. So memory, okay, nga variable basically na ay 1,024 different values. Ikuha nato sa index. Okay? Na 10. Nya gipasa nato sa temp, which is also a 32-bit size. Okay? So take note, kaning mem ni mo diri nga gikuha is basically part sa memory ana. So mo ni sa mem. So mo ni ang let's say ikanapo nga index. Gikuha nimo o gibutang sa variable nga 10, which is also equivalent to 32 bits. Pag-abot dire unsa may gi-perform nato? Bit select. So ang third bit nga naa ni temp, gipasa nimo variable nga bit. Okay? So nag-bit select ka dire. Okay? Kung sa mo na sir, wala, chart lang. Pakita lang how it is possible for you to transfer one information to another. Okay? So, more na explanation na ganina guys sa memory access. Okay? So, looking at this, which of the following statements is legal Legal, illegal. This is legal, illegal. Illegal. Display, hello, Sparky. Legal, illegal. Legal na. Para mong kag nag-print of hello, Sparky. Kani, X is equal to time. Legal na. Y is equal to display hello, Sparky. Illegal. No, pwede man na siya mo return of values display. Okay? So, mga na siya guys, ang ato ang mga legal statements. Okay? So, okay, sa topic.
Kanang paano ba? Ikaw ang sila eh. Bakit option ko sa kayo? Ano yung lola sir niyo? Kung yung contribution sa
Ikamandi, wala man say klase sa COE. I-select name prime line. Kaya wala tayo kwarta para sa prime pro.
Ibalik daw sa TV.
Kasi mo apply yung list na eh. Kasi mo apply yung list.
Kani, naroon na sila sa kwan guys. Kani, developers download center. Okay? Actually, Google ragod na ninyo, search for Quartos. Okay? Kaya from the download, driver software, anhita sa Intel FPGA. Kaya, prime line.
Ayun, virtual version.
Okay? So far, ang na-install na ko dire is 23.1. Yan na ay 23.1.1 pa dyan. Okay? But anyway, kung kusog ra mong internet connection sa balay and you have a big space pa sa inyong drive C, i-try ninyo o download kaning 23.1.1. But kung pangayuan mo og registration, i-delete na lang ng installer. Balik na sa 23.1.
Pero yung black sir, firewall.
Except up.
Wala mo sir.
Wala ra. 23.1.
Sir, tapo, tanan mo i-check. Sabi nyo gini.
Yeah, i-open ninyo, di naman kayo operation.
Open na sir. Wala naman siya gipakain.
Sir, tanan to i-check install, sir.
Ha?
Tanan to i-check install.
Ayaw tanan kay
7 gigs, sir.
puro ang imong space ana.
Kung sa i-check ato sir.
So, dire guys, I won't suggest that you use kani ang installer, online installer, anita sa individual. I-download